Hello there, Scorpios. This is 1144 Messages. Glad to have you here. Okay, so I'll just get right into your message. This is Scorpio dealing with all signs, and currently we are on Sagittarius. Scorpio dealing with Sagittarius. This was kind of deep. So, of course, I want messages to resonate so that I know that, I'm helping someone. But this is kind of deep, and I only really want the good stuff to resonate, honestly. But I'll tell you about what I got because you need to hear it, obviously. Someone does. Okay, so first I'll start with love, and then I'll do business. Now, as you can see, got a lot of messages here. Very first card out, Nine of Swords. Sheesh. Okay, so in love, this could talk about maybe the Sagittarius possibly hurting you in some way, maybe emotionally, making you feel rejected or lonely or, unloved. And it hurt you. And it's possibly keeping you up at night. It's making you reevaluate things in your life. It's making you go within and question yourself. There could be a possible ending here because of all of this. Or this could possibly be saved. But I really got mixed messages when it comes to if you should save it or not. Of course, we all have free will. So I will tell you what I have and you can make your decision based on that. It was clarified by the Empress. Well, honestly, yeah, it was clarified by the Empress, yeah. And with the Empress being there, that means that maybe you're sexually connected to this person. And even though this is a bad situation that's possibly, stressing you out, giving you tension, you could be sexually connected or very sexually attracted to this person. So it could be difficult to end this. And with the Empress, I do have to say that it could possibly be a pregnancy, which makes it even more difficult when you're dealing with a decision like this. So, I'm not sure. Maybe there used to be a lot of respect and trust and affection in this, and maybe you still see hope for this relationship and you don't want to give it up. You don't want to give up on this person. Yet you're possibly confused, like, how did it get here? It used to be this and now it's this. How did this happen? You could be asking yourself that. With the Nine of Wands, you could resolve this possibly, or you may want to resolve difficulties, or this could also be flipped. But it does say that happier times are ahead regardless of what happens. Maybe both of you are having epiphanies about this, or you will. Maybe, having epiphanies about this relationship, having epiphanies about yourselves. And maybe you will fix this. Ace of Swords. These are shadow cards, by the way. The Ace of Swords is another shadow card. And this talks about... actually, let me take that back. I said that the Empress clarified the Nine of Swords, and that's not true. When I was asking for the messages, the Nine of Swords came out and then the Empress came out. They came out together. So that's that. These are the clarifiers, not the shadow cards. But this was one clarifier and it all came out together. So hope that's not too confusing. The Ace of Swords represents beginnings. And this could be, you know, a beginning with a new person, or it could possibly be a renewal, like a new beginning, a rebirth with an existing partner, your existing Sagittarius partner. And the new beginning could be with a Sagittarius, or you can leave a Sagittarius and get with someone else. Not sure. And with this connection, it could be a more intellectual type, you know, based connection. Or you could learn a lot from each other. Now, with the Devil card coming out, could be Capricorn energy, not sure, but I will say it asks you to ask yourself, is this relationship abusive, obsessive, harmful? Is it affecting your life? There, with the Devil card, there could be a strong sexual desire, like I mentioned above. And that could cause you to overlook the flaws in someone, in your Sagittarius partner, possibly the person that you're dealing with. You know, and I know that happens. You can be like, well, yeah, I don't like this, but it can be that type of situation. But harsh truth alert, you are keeping yourself in this situation. Sorry. Temperance was a shadow card. And this talks about healing. And it also talks about seeking peace in a relationship if you are in one. You also got the Ten of Wands as a shadow card. And this is talking about taking a mature, responsible approach or attitude. Towards this situation. Maybe if it is a sexual thing, like I said, where you don't want to leave because the sex is good, or you have a strong sexual connection, maybe it's time for you to say, okay, I'm tired of feeling like this all of the time and constantly thinking about this. And now I have to be mature and responsible about this situation. Do I really want to deal with this forever just because of that? Maybe write out, I know I saw that in a movie, write out a pros and cons list. And if you have more cons than pros, then that is the answer that you are seeking. Should you stay or should you go? Do you have more cons? Do you have more pros? Listen to that. Yeah, so that's 10 of Wands right there. And underneath that, it's telling some people to walk away. It's just not worth it. It's not. For your own mental health, well-being, it's not worth it. I'm also seeing this now. Two of Swords. Make your decision. It's time. Okay. You also have, as a shadow card, the Five of Pentacles here. This talks about a relationship draining you. Look at her. And this can be male or female energy. But I know a lot of women watch this channel. And so I'm going to say this could be you. This is draining you. And you're putting so much into it. Maybe so much love, whatever it is. And you're not getting the return. It's just not adding up. Okay? These are the special divine messages that I wrote out. One of the cards says, I brought my script. And what that means is, this is someone that says, it's basically like a script dealing with this person. They're just like an actor. They say the same thing to everyone. That maybe they this is their personality. Maybe this is what they do in relationships. Maybe they sabotage relationships. And it's the same script with every person. And you're beating yourself up thinking that it's you. But it could just be the Sagittarius that's just like this. It's a script. Another card I got. I'll bring the paper plates. And this talks about someone that isn't bringing much to the table at all. That person where, maybe it's at a work situation, a work party, or even just like a family party. And they never bring a plate. They never bring anything, but they can always bring some paper plates though. Not saying that you don't need paper plates, because yes, but is that all you can ever bring? You don't have anything else? Never a meal? Another card I got, here for a good time, not a long time. So this can be, like I said, the script. This is what they do. And if they have, if they've hooked you sexually, it can make it difficult. But this is probably just what they do to people. And of course, if there is a pregnancy, it makes it even more difficult, because you may feel used at this time and rejected. And it has nothing to do with you. All right. So, I also left this out. It's a lead card. It's your oracle card. This is basically the major arcana for the emperor. So this could be this person portraying themselves as that emperor to your empress. But really, it's a script. Or it could be telling you to literally just, as you see here, just lead. Take the lead and maybe get out of this. After you do your pros and cons list, of course. Oh, I didn't even notice this. Look at this shadow card. But we have so much history, so... And that talks about, like I said, maybe at first this was a lovely relationship and it had mutual respect and everything seemed great. And so you're reminiscing on that. Like, well, we have so much history. I don't want to just give up on this person. I don't want to just end it. But maybe you have to. Okay. And once again, feeling alone. Maybe you can feel as if you don't have anyone to confide in. You're just up with your thoughts at night or whenever. So maybe it's time to start speaking to the divine. Ask your spirit guides for assistance. Pass down loved ones, ancestors possibly. You might be able to use this as a shadow card. This is talking about confronting your inner child. And maybe, if you're staying in a harmful, abusive situation. For some, this could mean examine what has happened in your past to make you think that you're not worthy of more. That's a little side note. So now we're going to go to the business portion. So with the Nine of Swords, could be a financial matter that's getting to you, and that's all you've been thinking about. Maybe you've made a bad investment or a bad business decision and you are regretting it at this time. Maybe you need to even cut back financially. Or for some, this could have something to do with receiving an inheritance or some type of insurance settlement, business related. And it could be bittersweet for you because look what had to happen, for you to get that money. Excuse me. This is business dealing with the Sagittarius though. So, I'm not sure where that Sagittarius fits in this, but this is what came out for that. So just keep that in mind. With the Empress, maybe you'll climb out of this financial matter, this bad financial matter, investment, whatever it is, into good fortune and success. Maybe you're joining forces with a Sagittarius or someone, and you're combining your resources to step away from this loss, step out of this loss and recoup your money, rebuild your business, whatever it could be. With the Nine of Wands, that talks about suffering losses in the past, financial losses, but now you're back on track in a more stable position. So you will climb your way out of this. You will. With the Ace of Swords, that could be some new idea for a project, possibly, that could bring in some profits. You will see gains from this. It also could talk about contract negotiations and discussing financial issues, possibly with a Sagittarius business partner. With the Devil card, maybe you're too attached to the material things, maybe too attached to money. At this time, it's urging you to confront your fears about where you're at with your financial security, maybe your social status and success. Are you possibly, or is the Sagittarius possibly taking advantage of people for your own gain, for their own gain? Are you selling your soul when it comes to this business, this endeavor? With the Temperance card as the shadow card, it's talking about getting your money matters in order and not expecting huge gains at this time. It's just a little bit at a time, slow and steady wins the race type energy. With the Ten of Wands, you can be feeling overwhelmed. And, obviously you see that here too. You can be feeling very overwhelmed at this time. Bad money decisions, maybe possible debt when it comes to your business. With the Five of Pentacles, same thing, losses, debt. And again, it talks about possible downsizing when it comes to your business. Now, for this Emperor card, the lead card, make sure that your business dealings, maybe with the Sagittarius, are equal. You're both putting in equal amount of work. And this can be business or love, but maybe you just need to take the lead. Take charge of the situation. Okay? So, that's all I got here for you Scorpios dealing with a Sagittarius. I hope that if this does resonate, that you are seeing the brighter times already. And If you're not, then hang in there. You can always talk to the divine. Hopefully you have some type of support system if you don't want to talk to the divine or reach out spiritually. But you will get there. Okay? So hugs to you. And thank you for joining me once again. Or if you're new, thanks for stopping by. All right. See you later.